Hello, this is Kajol, and I will be doing my Unit 2 Part 3, which is all about the feedback we got from the festival. So, if I show you here, we gave these out for people to review the event, and it is just, it's not very good. But here it says, I am male, female, I am under 12 years, 11 to 24 years, or over 25 years. But the target audience age we were going for was 11 to 24 years. So it'll be interesting to see how many people were actually of that age. The next bit says, I am here especially for this event or just passing by. Or I am here to watch to join in because I'm part of the Blaze, which are the organisation that this Under the Town was part of. And I think to explain Blaze separately to Under the Town is quite confusing, but I'm sure the person marking portfolio will have a better understanding of it. So yeah, it's quite confusing to know the difference, but basically Under the Town is part of Blaze now, but us young people were the ones that organised the event. So, and then it was you're asked for your postcode and then your name, address and email. And so here we are. Just a bit of, we've got a lot of feedback, and bearing in mind that not everyone could be bothered to kind of fill it in and give it to us, but we appreciate the amount we got back. So we've got here kind of a database of the feedback that we received. So here I think the best way to go through is go through each one, but I'll just start skipping if we don't have enough time. But so first female over 25, rate of the quality of event out of 10 was 8. Enjoyment of the event is 8, which is really high because we weren't expecting anything like that, especially for a female over 25. So the best thing about the event was the range of bands and fashion shows. So what could be better? Shorter time frame. It's quite vague, but I'm assuming that she meant that it was a shorter gig, because it did feel, I have to admit, quite spaced out. Like, I'm not sure whether that was because of the delays between bands and fashion shows, or whether it just felt a bit too long because it was in a dark venue and it was quite large, underground. So yeah, it's interesting. Male over 25, he rated quality 7, enjoyment 7. Best thing was good to see local bands perform, but what could be better was to serve alcohol. Now that is quite inevitable. I mean, young people throwing a festival, underage people throwing a festival that can't serve alcohol is a bit, yeah, that can't happen. I won't go into that, because even though it could happen, I'm sure it's not. You can't really do that due to licensing and stuff like that. But now we have female 11 to 24, rate the quality 10, enjoyment 9, which is again very higher than the last two. So that shows that our 11 to 24 enjoyed and rated the quality higher than the over 25. So that's a very good sign, showing that we've done well for our target audience. And the best thing was Makeshift Battle Plan, who were in the acoustic room, and they were amazing. I found them online via Facebook, and I just happened to stumble upon their Facebook page and I fell in love with them straight away. And also the guy, perhaps I should show you on here. Let's do make shift battle plan. They do beautiful music, but I don't know if there'll be any photos from under the town, but I hope there is. But basically this guy over here, they're a 3-piece acoustic band, and this guy over here was in a band called Until Our Time, who didn't make our lineup, but we were really impressed with this acoustic band. So yeah, they were a top hit at our festival. All the ladies loved them, and what could be better would be space and acoustic room for more people, which is true, because the acoustic room was a lot smaller than the main stage, but more people wanted to go in there, which was I suppose a good thing, but then again it's a bit tricky to get around that, so we will bear that in mind for next year. Next, female 11 to 24 again. Interestingly, it's lower than the top one, but you know, it's still quite high. 7 quality, an 8 for enjoyment. Bands on main stage, so I've done my job right, but wanted more bands. So there was only 13 on the lineup. Bigger acoustic room, again the acoustic room, and more bands. So we could have put on more bands, but we just didn't have the time. Next one is female, 11 to 24, 7 again, 8, same thing. Cold 100, who were a very good band, very, very good. I don't know if I should go through all the bands, but I will do that in another video. And again, saying more bands. So, yeah, we could have done more bands actually, but we just didn't have the time. Female, we didn't have the time to organise more bands. 11 to 24, 10, 10, which is a very good rating. Wide range of acts. That's true, we did have a very wide range of acts, and she wanted cheaper food, which I think's the first. Yeah, it's the first, cheaper food, which I suppose is fair enough. We were selling chips and burgers, and I didn't realise, because I didn't have to pay for it, we got people working for Under the Town got £5 vouchers, but I suppose that's a fair point. Next one, male 11 to 24, rate is 8, enjoyment is 9, which is always good. Music, that's good. The variety, I think that's very vague, but I'm sure he means the variety of bands, which I thought were quite diverse, but maybe he felt that our festival didn't have much of a variety of genres, which is interesting because there's some other people that say that as well. Next one, female 11 to 24, 9 quality, 9 enjoyment, which is always good. Bands in the acoustic room. Bands, and then the acoustic room. That's good. More people, yes, that's something I agree with. I wish more people came. Male over 25, 10, 10. Karima, Locals and Steph Fraser. Karima Francis is mind-blowing, and there's nothing on how it could be better, so I'm supposing he had a very good time. Female 11 to 24, 5. That's the lowest here. Enjoyment is blank. Just not. I don't know. It doesn't seem like she enjoyed the festival for reasons unknown. Locals were the best thing, and she would have liked a drink. Well, she is 11 to 24, so I'm thinking that she was towards the higher end of the spectrum of age, so she would have wanted a drink. So, but assuming that she is over 18, she's not the kind of audience we were targeting anyway, so you know. Next one, female over 25, 10-10, here we go. She didn't put what she enjoyed or what could have been better, let's ignore her. Male over 25, 8-8, Ray Morris and the Cold 100, both superb bands. And actually, I think I should show you how well Ray Morris is doing. If you go on the Burberry website, and you go on the acoustic, not only is there one video of Ray Morris back to front in London, but there's also another one, Wait a While. So 2 Ray Morris videos on Burberry, one of the highest British designer clothing designer brands, have Ray Morris, the one and only person from under the town. So she's gone way further than what we expected her to go in less than a few months. So while that loads, I'll just go through some more. So female over 25, she rated it quality 8, enjoyment 9. Acoustic room, Karima, fashion shows and films. So she loved the variety of not only music but the fashion shows and films, so that's interesting. But she wished more people came, which I agree with. Male 11 to 24, quality 8, enjoyment 7. So it's interesting how he rated the quality more than his enjoyment. He liked the live music, he wished more digital electronic music and DJs, etc. Which is interesting because our DJ Aiden didn't arrive till the end, so we were actually meant to have more DJs and dubstep, but that wasn't under no fault of our own, I suppose. Male over 25, quality 8, enjoyment 8, festival in Blackpool. Now that's very true because we don't have many festivals in Blackpool. Event scheduling needs tweaking, so no crossovers. So true. I think that's very true because he did the fact that he identified that there were event scheduling problems shows that we did need to actually do something about it, because it was a bit it did feel a bit what's the word, muddled. So that's true, I agree with that. No crossovers and confusement. Next one, female over 25, 10-10, good. Live bands, more people. I completely agree with this woman. Male over 25, 7 for what was this? This was quality 7, quality 6, enjoyment. They just enjoyed Kareem mostly. More people and have it outdoors, which we probably will next time. No, actually we're not, because we're having it at the Grundy now, but more people, I agree with. Female over 25, 9-9, which is good, quality 9, enjoyment 9. Boom bike and the event being organised by young people. Thank you for identifying that. I think smaller venue. It's true. That's good because we're having it at the Grundy now, so That's happening. Sure today. It's interesting how she said that, because I think if it was shorter it would have felt more alive. I think that's the word. Next one. Male, over 25, 10, 10. Enthusiasm. Maybe he means enthusiasm of the young people or enthusiasm of the artists. We will never know. And Karima, who was mind-blowing on the day. Nothing we could have improved on. Maybe he was just being lazy. Right, no, not unidentified, but this person put positive young people. Thank you. Not going to be negative, are we? Male, 11 to 24, 10 for quality, 9 for enjoyment. Acoustic room was what he liked. Yep. Sound down for acoustic room. Well, I disagree with that. I think the sound was fine. We paid close attention to that, but if he identified it, then there might have been something wrong with the sound. Male, 11 to 24, 9 for quality and enjoyment. Like the bands, nothing. So it's always very good. Female, 11 to 24, 10. Music she liked. She wish there was more people there. Male, 11 to 24, 10. Wow, another 10. Ray Morris. Here, sorry, I forgot to put her on. Let's put her on in the background. Ray Morris. More space in acoustic room.
London, just underneath Big Ben and the Houses of Parliament, and the track I'm going to do for Burberry Acoustic is called Wait a While. So here's my
Ray Morris, and Ray Morris was on the main stage, but there's more space in acoustic room that they wish would be different, which I agree with again. Female, over 25, 9 for quality and sorry, I've got a cold. 9 for quality, 9 for enjoyment bands. So yeah, nothing to improve on. Let's look at a female, 11 to 24, 8 for quality, 10 for enjoyment, variety of genres, which is what some people said was they wish was different, so that's good. Free food, nah, just perfect. I think that was a joke, free food, but that's a good thing. Female, 9. So basically, these are I'd say they're quite high. So we got very good feedback from the targets we wanted. Nothing really under 5. And people loved the lineup. And the stalls was important. So, a few stalls. A lot of people wanted alcohol, but those were kind of serve alcohol were over 25, so you weren't really supposed to be there anyway. Start quicker, we have better sign posted. More choice for food, stalls and activities, more stalls. So this person wanted more stalls, which is good because we didn't know how the stalls would go down. Someone said more Dan. What is this? Dan. Could have filled this myself. I think that was a joke. It was probably from Dan. Okay, on the next page. More people, more advertising, agree. More people, info on fashion career choices. Less fashion. So that's interesting. Less fashion. I kind of agree with that. I know it played an important part, but if we kept what I wanted to do was keep the bands, continuous, not stop, and have some sort of fashion show at the other side of the venue where people can see, rather than just stopping the bands and then having the bands on. But not many people seem to enjoy it anyway, so bar should have stayed open. Oh, what do you know, it's an over 25, more people, bigger acoustic room. So to conclude, a lot of people really enjoyed the lineup, but a lot of people a lot of people enjoyed themselves. A lot of people thought it was a good quality event. However, most people wanted a bigger acoustic room, which I agree with, of course, and also to serve alcohol, which I do not agree with, because it was us that organised it, and we are young people, so it's really quite inevitable. More people to come, I agree with. I wish we found a way to get around that, but for our first festival, give us a break. But I do wish we kind of got the word around a bit more. And also, why am I going here? What else was a popular one that we could have done better? The day to be shorter, or short and sweet. See, this is interesting one. 11 to 24, 10. Acoustic room too loud and chairs better. Right. Well, I'm not sure what they mean by that. People should be more lively, as one person said. So, yeah, next time we'll make sure it's in a smaller venue, which we are doing. So, thank you very much, and that was the feedback from under the town. Thank you.